I'm going to log into FPL. Let me just get up my passwords manager because so yeah, talk amongst yourselves. I'm not reading chat. I have no idea what the score is. I really hope it's not a 0-0. I really, really hope it's not a 0-0. That would be really boring if it's 0-0. It's kind of exciting. It's kind of exciting, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done this for a little while. Like, this little challenge where you just... Well, it's not even a challenge. I was just busy. Okay, I'm logging in. Oh, yes! 107! 107 points! Saka... What? Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is amazing! This is amazing! And then KED got an assist as well. He got a yellow card. Saka got a goal. Saka got a goal. De Bruyne got a goal and an assist. Oh my god! This is amazing!
And that's when I went, cunt. And I don't mean that in a horrible way. When I saw that this morning, not the video, we'll get into that in a minute. When I woke up this morning, went downstairs, this was 10 to 3 in the morning, and essentially TalkSport News was on. And I went, well, they're bound to reveal the score. Jason's already heard me say this. I did it in a voice message, essentially. And all I heard was, Man City are now top of the Premier League, winning 3. And all I thought immediately was, please be nil, please be nil, please be nil, please be nil. 3-1. They came back after a penalty. Oh, God. And I knew at that point what had happened. So I just ate my porridge. Banana flavour oats so simple with plain oats from Tesco. And I just came upstairs, put the highlights on. And yeah, seeing De Bruyne scoring that sublime goal. And it was a sublime goal, let's not beat about the bush here. Seeing Saka take the penalty and comfortably score. Seeing KDB assist, I was just like... Truth be told, I was like, oh, at least I won money. It's the only fucking thing that went right for me this weekend, thanks to Jason backing his transfers. Because I put down a total of, including last night, about £17 worth of bets. And I won back about 20, 24, £25. So nearly a tenner up. It's the only thing that's gone right for me this weekend is the betting. But from a fantasy football perspective, it's been... I mean, that there, legitimately, I put out a post on Twitter of that scene. And how I consume Elite FPL, which sounds really pretentious. But when I consume Jason's videos, I'm usually in my car, driving, and then obviously it takes about 24 minutes exactly to get to work. And that's at 4 o'clock in the morning. Because there's so many fucking traffic lights around that constantly change red for no reason. There's no one on the left or the fucking right. Why is it going red for? That's near Brentford as well. But that moment there was legitimately possibly my favourite ever moment in Elite FPL history, from my own perspective, in the sense of it's real. I don't mean that what we do is fake, but I mean in the sense of this is a guy, my co-host, my mate, who has been at band practice knowing that he didn't know the results. And he said to me, well, I said to him, could you please do a reaction video, basically for my own entertainment for the following day from a selfish point of view? And he went, well, it depends how busy I am. And I went, no problem at all, but I think it'd be really good if you did. Of course, he did a stream last night. And obviously me waking up this morning and knowing, well, after I'd seen the highlights and then went on Elite FPL, and there it was as a video, and I was just like, thank God. It was 37 minutes long, even better. And I'm just like, I just can't, I'm looking forward to listening to this because he's done really, really well at this point. I just avoided fantasy football. I didn't look at it while I was on the toilet whatsoever. I was getting sick to fucking death of every cunt on Twitter moaning about, I mean, when I say moaning, I don't mean like how I moan. It's this, I don't know, it's just this really, I don't know how I'd describe it really. It's just, when I look at it, I'm just like, basically, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, why are you making out like this is what should have happened? If you're me and you say the reason why I benched this player is because of, fine. But don't fucking come out with nonsense like, well, the expected goals and the fucking affected assists and fucking goals conceded. Piss off. Mute. That's all I do to people. Not that I follow really anybody on FPL, to be honest with you, but anybody that just spams FPL shite like that, mute. Go away. It's even worse when they actually have a platform like this. And this is what I so fucking love about our channel, is the simple fact that we express our, like I'm doing now, to be honest with you, or like Jason did last night. It's magnificent. And when I was just driving along, and I was just up the road actually, and he's saying all that about what he was just saying there about logging in and everything, and I'm just thinking, yeah, wait for it. But I was not expecting that reaction. That reaction was just sublime. I really, really enjoyed that moment. It really did put a smile on my face. Let's play it again.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Just fucking glorious. Glorious. And I was actually at this point, just as I was approaching work, I was genuinely happy for Jace. And he made me think, oh, just fuck off, Steve. No, I really was. You can even listen to the voice message. In fact, I could play it. In fact, you know what? Fuck it, I will. To fucking hell with it, I will. Or did I say anything that's libelous in it? I can't remember. In the words of John McClane in Die Hard 3, no guts, no glory. Let's play it. Let's just play this. This is probably when it's on silent. Here we go.
I mean, I'm just listening in and I'm just like, the luck is back on your side. I mean, I made that point in the members video the other day. It doesn't matter what the fuck I do, I jinx everything. So let's just say, for argument's sake, right? I got Saka and you got Odegaard. Let's just say, for argument's sake, guarantee Saka would have done absolutely nothing. Hi.
Thank you very much, morning.
Yeah, Saka would have done nothing, and Odegaard would have come through. It's the same with if, for argument's sake, I benched Fernandes and played Rashford. Rashford would have done nothing. Fernandes comes through with a double-digit haul. That's how I feel it goes with that. Shaw, to be honest, with the Shaw decision, I couldn't give a shit about that. That was literally just a flip of the coin. If Leeds score 1 goal, then your clean sheet for both Shaw and De Gea has gone. So that's what, 12 points, give or take, gone. Not that I'm taking away from how well you did this game week, because you did amazing. But the Man United decision, I don't really give a shit about that. But it's just the fact that I seem to jinx everything. And like I said, I don't deny it, the whole thing of not going through with Fernandes to Saka, I'm gutted about. But yeah, like you say, fine margin. I just find it fascinating. I'm just pretty much at the end of your video. It's great.
So that wasn't even that wasn't even the voice message. It was this one.
It's funny because obviously the way I consumed it was I woke up. It was 10 to 3 in the morning. Put the radio on like I always do, eat my breakfast, and obviously the sports results came through, and all I heard was, "And Man City won 3," and I genuinely was like, 3? And then I went, all this split-second decision, please be nil, please be nil, please be nil. 3-1, and I went, and then I heard the words, Man City got back after penalty, brilliant, Saka's fucking scored. And all that was going through my head was, please let Ake have scored during these 3 goals. Please, 3 goals, at least. And then I go upstairs, put the highlights on. I'm genuinely taking my glasses off and not looking at the screen to see the highlight bit. But through my blurred vision, I could see the Haaland celebration on the thumbnail. So I'm like, brilliant. So I know Haaland scored. Clicked on the thing. And then when I saw that Kevin De Bruyne go, I mean, I felt justified in the sense of Kevin De Bruyne, he's a big team player. He always does well against big teams. That goal was absolutely fucking sublime. And then when I'm just reading bits and pieces, actually Arsenal were the better team, it's just Man City just took their chances. They're like Burnley, really. Fucking mental. And I'm not pissed off, I'm just like, ugh. There's a line in the video, the stream, whatever you say, and you could tell you were being genuinely serious. I'm really, really sorry. It was just like that. You're 100 points clear, and that line of genuine, I'm sorry, like, I could genuinely hear, like, you were gutted for me. But obviously then you're ecstatic with what happened. Yeah.
Yes, and as we can see up on screen here, once I bring it up, Jason is 96 points clear, something like that. 14.53 versus my 13.52. 13.67. A complete annihilation. I've worked out that if I did go through with the Fernandes out for Saka, and that would have meant playing Rashford, I've essentially missed out on 16 points, which takes me up to 5th in the moderator league. It did fuck all in my rivalry with Jason, but it gets me closer to Dan, Dread, takes over Harbour Boy and Blonde, and because I've royally fucked up because I'm a fucking idiot, and rather than just going through my transfers that I writ down on a fucking piece of paper which said game week 23 do these transfers, game week 24 do this, game week 25 do that, did I do it? Nah, because someone like me is trying to be clever. And again, I reiterate this. I have said a lot of this on the members video that I did the other day, and I'm sure a lot of members are just like, yeah, you're just repeating yourself. But there will be a lot of people, all of 10 people that are watching this, or anybody that takes any interest in what I have to say. I made the point that I've completely forgot what that point was. It's brilliant, isn't it? Oh yeah, I do think that if I hadn't have spoken off air to Jason about my transfers, I don't think he brings in Saka. I don't think he rage transfers out Martinelli. I think he sticks with Martinelli. I still think he brings in Nketiah. I think that happens, but the Saka move I don't think happens. I think I placed the idea in his head, so he's gone, I'm just going to, subconsciously, he's gone and blocked me off with Saka. So I've gone, I'm going to be really clever and bring in Odegaard. Because there's a sign from God that says I've got the exact money to do Andreas to Odegaard. Without thinking. Without even thinking. Without just going, Steve-O, you've got Fernandes to... Well, ironically, it said Fernandes to Saka / Odegaard, but really, I wanted to bring in Saka. I was going to be bringing in Saka, no matter what. And I didn't. And I've cocked it up big time. And I've like I said, I've completely ruined my team structure, as Jason quite rightly pointed out on the stream, where essentially I've got massive benching headaches. Really bad benching headaches. It's very, very, very difficult to play a... So that's the 11 that played. So Kepa, Ake, Botman, Trippier, Martinelli, Mahrez, Odegaard, Fernandes, Haaland, Nketiah and Kane. But on the bench, as you can see here, you've got Rashford and Shaw. Well, again, I will continue making this point that, look, there was logic. In fact, a lot of people have said the same thing. I think Karma Baby said it, Dread said it. There is actually logic to playing Botman over Shaw. And I again think that the only reason why Jason is defending the Shaw decision is because he came through with an assist. If Man United had conceded, which predominantly most of us expected, okay, Shaw gets the assist, but they concede. Shaw's only getting 5 points. Okay, it's still 5 points. It's still 4 points better than Botman. I get that. But even then, let's just say, I know it's all ifs, buts and maybes. I'm fully appreciative of that. But if Shaw just gets 2 points and De Gea gets 2 points, even though he got a save point in that, you know what I mean? 2-3 points. Again, it's all ifs, buts, maybes. It didn't happen. The Rashford one was literally just down to not me being clever. There was some logic to it. It was just simply the fact that Fernandes seems to be consistently returning away from home, whereas Rashford isn't. You know, that's bit me on the bum, but I will hold my hands up to that. I don't really... It's just the fact that I didn't go through with the Fernandes to Saka. And I will make this point again, that it does seem that any form of differential player that I have does fuck all. Any form of differential, like if I own a player that majority of people own, i.e. Haaland, then whatever happens with him happens with him. It's happened to everybody. But any player that I seem to bring in, they don't do anything, even though they've been returning week in, week out. The second I bring them in, nothing. Or more specifically, the second that everybody sold Fernandes, he does nothing, and I've still kept him. As a simple example. You know, as I explained, like I bet you, even if I brought in Saka for Fernandes, Saka does nothing, and it's Odegaard that gets it. I just can't win. And it just gets a bit boring, actually. Every season, these seems to be every year I go through these. I say stages. I just seem to be doing the same video all the time regarding not going through my decision making and stuff. And yeah, it's just shit. Especially when, like I say, your co-host / your rival is 90. Shall we just do the maths live on air? Yeah, let's just do the maths, shall we? So I'm sure someone's already done it already. 1453 minus 1367. He's 86 points. 86 points ahead. And admittedly, I've got all my chips, but I don't think that means anything, to be honest. I really don't, especially with me when it comes to my decision making. I've got to play it really smartly, but let's get real here. Me and Jason seem to have the same ideas, same thought processes all the time. You know, if I'm thinking of bringing in a player, I bring him in, and then you find out, oh, Jason's brought in the same player. I will keep going back to it. That wild card. I genuinely believe that wild card that Jason played a couple of weeks back, 3 weeks ago, whenever it was the turning point in our rivalry. That's when I genuinely believe that was the turning point. That was what? 3? I'm going to quickly just check here when that actually was. So, it wasn't game week 21. Game week 20. It was a double game week, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a double game week for Man City and Spurs and Man United. And he essentially brought in virtually the same team that I did for a -12. But we were so close in the points. I think he was something like 10 or 12 points ahead of me. But because of my hit and the players that I brought in, it would have meant I would have gone ahead of him. And yet he hit the wild card, and every player that he brought in, I got in, and you're just like, brilliant. We've got virtually the same teams, apart from 2 or 3 players. Couldn't make it up. It's almost like Jason's in a camera in my room up there, and he's looking in to see what I'm doing. Just up there. Spying on everything. Looking at the laptop like in Black Mirror. Black Mirror. Black Mirror. Oh, Black Mirror. And he's got some link-up system to what I'm doing with my team. Yeah, so it is just... well, what do they say? It's a funny old game, but... What do they say, Cage Paps? We move on? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Move on. Yeah, anyhow. Cheers for watching.